Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a method for 4x4 called Hoya. Yes, there's a method called Yao and Hoya, which probably originated from Japan because that's where Taekwondo originated. But the Hoya method is not very popular, but it is actually a pretty decent method. Now, this method I would not recommend using it, and I would recommend knowing Yao before learning Hoya, as there's a lot of similar things, and this is more like nothing, just like you should know. Yeah, the Yao method. Doesn't matter what you average, but at least know the Yao method. If you don't, then make sure to check out the video I have on it. Just go to it. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first step of the Hoya method is to make the blue center. Now you should already know how to make a center. It's the same way. Make a bar, make another bar. Put them together, solve a center. And it's just the same thing, it's just different colors. So it'll be hard to get used to, but it's still fine. Next, you're gonna do the opposite color, which is green. So here you can once again use the same thing as Yao or some other method. Make a bar, make another bar, attach them. And it's really just the same for when you're making the next one, which is actually the most important. You must make the white center next. You could do like orange or red, but you must not do yellow. Otherwise, unless you're color neutral, don't. So it's the same way, like just making bars. You should already know Yao, so that is just how you do it. And you're gonna finally make one more center, but you're gonna make 4 centers, but then do something different. So now you're gonna make the 4th center, which can be any color you want. It just can't be yellow, so I'm doing orange here, and then same thing. Now once you have 4 centers, all of them are placed like this. Then what you're gonna do is work on the yellow cross or the yellow cross edges. Now this is the exact same thing as edge pairing, but one thing that you can do to save some normal edge pairing is a method called influenciation. Now if you know 3-2-3 edge pairing, you already know about this, but if you don't, I'll show you what it is, and I will make a video about it tomorrow. So the idea is to edge pair, but while you're doing it, solve another edge. So say we have this case. We want to solve this edge. So instead of replacing it with any edge, this isn't solved. So we're going to replace it with the specific edge that makes it solved, so that we can create another one. And then there we have like literally just 2 solved. And then you should do the same thing for every edge piece you're doing. In this case, we want to solve this one. So if we just replace it with another one, that doesn't work. We need to replace it with the specific one that'll make it solved. So where is it? Right here. So you can do some M moves to move it out and do it. That solves a few edges for edge pairing. But the next step is to solve these 2 centers. But you also have to preserve the cross edges. So normally, this still rarely could mess up your edges, but most of the time you're gonna do is keep the 2 centers facing you, one in front of you, one on top, and do an F prime R2. This usually should work because they're at the back. But if you have to, then put them in these 2 positions. That could sometimes even be better. So then you can solve it and just insert those back in. Now we're going to move on to edge pairing, but we already have an edge solved, which is just simply a good thing. You can do 3-2-3 edge pairing, or you could do normal edge pairing, doesn't matter. I was just going to quickly solve those 2, and then just do influenciation for the rest. Because here's one trick for those guys you who are watching who know 3-2-3 edge pairing. If you ever see that you have 3 edge pairs solved, you only have to solve 5 edges. From there, you could just do the rest of 3-2-3 edge pairing, skipping the first step Or you could just do influenciation for the rest. I am pretty sure what's going on? Invented the influenciation method, but I might have not. But yeah, you can just finish edge pairing like that, just like Yao. And the final step is to solve it like a 3x3. If you know how to solve a 4x4, you should already know how to solve a 3x3. If you don't know how to solve a 3x3, then go watch a video, preferably mine. But you could just solve it normally like a 3x3. You can get parity, but you know how to solve a 4x4 most likely. So, I don't know if I got parity or not. No parity. So that is basically what the Hoya method is, and that's also it for today's video. If some people can get really fast, in fact, what's his name? Elijah Brown, I think is his name. He is sub 40 with this method, and the one you all know, Soup Timmy, is sub 50 with this method. And me, I am sub 1 minute 20, but I usually use the Meow method. That's it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe, as 87% of you guys are not subscribed. So please make sure to do it. And stop making my cubes disappear. Like why? I think it's probably disappearing because you're not subscribing. So make sure to subscribe. And beware of the globe. It may hunt you down. Oh yay, it's India.